Hi everyone, it's Mel here from UG Studios, Sydney, Australia, and we're at the Australian Toy Hobby and Licensing Fair, and I am talking to Alice Sanderson, the Executive Manager of the Australian Toy Association.
Hi Mel.
Hi Alice.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you. Thank you for stopping by to be interviewed by UG Studios.
Absolutely.
So you were appointed the Executive Manager, what, a year ago? Now,
August,
it?
so
August.
about 6 months ago. Yes.
And before that, for around 9 years, you were the events manager for the Toy Fair.
I was.
So you've been putting on this show now for about 10 years. Actually, I think we may have started in the industry around the same time in 2010.
Yes,
Yep.
Definitely.
Okay, so
10 years.
Similar toy industry vintage.
Yes,
So,
definitely.
and we'd love to know. So, how did you end up in the toy industry with this job with the Australian Toy Association and looking after our most important fair and our industry?
I was actually really lucky. So it was accidental. So I was finishing university. So I went to university late, decided to do event management.
Okay.
And the temp agency that the Australian Toy Association used was my temp agency. So I got put into a part-time position just to cover a maternity leave position, and then loved it. So my first experience at Toy Fair was amazing. So luckily I was able to keep the job, and I stayed as an events coordinator, and then eventually moved into the events manager position, and here I am.
Wow. So
can't get rid of me.
No, it's amazing. So, I mean, we'll talk about your events manager position first, and then maybe what the executive manager role is. But what does it take to put on a show like this? It must take a lot, I imagine.
It does. There's a lot of moving parts. So you've got your exhibitors, you've got your retailers, you've got your marketing, you've got your logistics. So basically, we're a really small team, and it takes pretty much 12 months.
How many are there in the team?
There's 4 of us.
Wow. Okay.
Yes. It's pretty much 12 months of the year we're on Toy Fair, or someone in the business is on Toy Fair. So as soon as this is finished, it's straight back into next year.
Wow.
Yeah.
And how many exhibitors are you coordinating for the fairs at the moment? What's the average?
So usually around 180.
Yeah.
Exhibitors. So it is a big job, but it's a fun job, and the people that we deal with day to day are just amazing. Yeah. So it's the best industry to be in.
Yeah. Oh, it's definitely fun.
Yeah. And then once you get on site, it's just it all comes together. You can see your 12 months of planning.
Yes.
And you see it built from scratch, and
brings it all to fruition.
It
does. And you can see what all that planning is. It's the same feeling for me when we get here. I mean, it's only a stand, it's not a whole show, but when you finally get it here and you can show it, it really validates all that hard work.
Absolutely, absolutely. And then you pack it up and you
get ready for
bring it back the next time.
So what's the so you've been doing the fairs, but what's the executive manager role? What does that entail?
So the Australian Toy Association, so our members are obviously the reason why we're around, and so my position as the executive manager will be to look after our members.
Okay.
There's a lot of issues in the industry that we want to try and help them with, whether it's safety and compliance, which is a massive thing for the industry. So obviously children are our consumers. We need to make sure that whatever products our members are supplying them are safe and compliant, and they're not going to end up injuring them. So that's a massive job, and that's a learning curve for me, obviously, to get into that space. But also things like sustainability, which is very relevant at the moment. So we're starting up a committee. So how we work together as an industry to, that end product that ends up going to landfill. How do we work through that and either recycle, or we use it as secondhand toys for charities.
It's really helping your members sort of find ways to incorporate that into their ranges and their business.
Yeah, absolutely. So it's education, and also wherever we're needed to assist, that's where we come in.
Yeah. So, how many members are there?
We have just under 300 members. And then obviously then you've got each person within that company.
So, within that company. So it's quite a broad collection of people, I imagine.
It is, yeah. So, and it's, we have distributors and manufacturers. We also have retailers as well. We also have licensing companies, because licensing obviously has a big part to play with toys. So it's a good size, and it's probably the majority of the industry in Australia.
You've been in the industry for 10
years next month, yes.
Oh wow, next month. We need to be having a party, I think, a celebration.
Next time I'm up in Sydney.
Yep,
yes,
brilliant.
Absolutely.
So Alice is from Melbourne, so we tend to catch up at the fairs and cross over at the events that we're doing.
Yes.
To be in an industry for that amount of time, you must love it. What is it that you love about it?
The people. Honestly, no, it is the people. I think obviously it's a fun industry because it is toys, and we're all big children.
Yeah, a lot of big kids.
Yeah, but it's also the people.
Yeah.
So there's so many lovely people within this industry, and although you're all competitors, you come together once a year, and you're best friends.
Yeah.
So that's I think that for me.
And you really
is
see
the
that
biggest.
at our industry events as well, such as the gala dinner that you put on the Sunday night.
Yes.
That we are competitors, but then when the music comes on, everybody's
We're on the dance floor together,
having a great time.
Yeah.
So I've heard someone describe it as the friendly fair in the world.
Yes. And I think it makes sense that we all come together because we're all going through the same issues. Whether it's the economy or it's the whether retail is tough, whatever. So it's good to share stories and share knowledge so that we can all assist each other in keeping the industry alive in Australia.
For anyone looking to get into the toy industry, inventors, retailers, I imagine the Toy Association is a great place to go to get information. Is there anything you'd recommend to them to sort of find out more about our industry?
Well, I suppose the best way to find out about industry is to come to a toy fair.
Yep.
So that's when everyone's together. That's when you can actually speak to other retailers, or you can speak to distributors about how the best way is to get involved. Or if you've got a new invention, we're not the ones, I suppose, that are on that side. So it's always good to speak to someone who's done it before. So I suppose that's where our board come in as well. So they're from different companies and different industries, or not in different industries, but we've got retailers and we've got distributors and we've got licensing. So I suppose that's when where they come in as well. They can actually provide some advice to little guys who are wanting to come into the fair. So and we also have a market alley.
Yes.
So which is really good for someone who has an invention or has an idea where they can showcase it and hopefully get some support there in the manufacturing or those sorts of things. So.
Yeah, no, that's a great area. There's a lot of new products there from people sort of entering into the industry.
It's
brilliant.
It's an easy way to get in. So
we love coming to Toy Fair. It's a lot of fun for us. It's very busy, but it's just an incredible area of different people coming in. We've got licensors, we've got inventors, we've got retailers. We know what an average day looks like for us, but what does an average day look like for you at Toy Fair?
An average day, well, actually, once Toy Fair starts, it's not as busy, I suppose, on our end. So that's when we give it over to you guys to do your job. But I suppose for me as the executive manager for the first time at this fair, it's really about catching up with my members while they are here, and being able to talk to them about what's happening in their business and actually getting a real feel, because being the ATA, we're a bit removed from the industry, so it's actually good for me to, while everyone is here, to catch up with them and find out what they're struggling with, how we can help them a little bit better.
And Alice is always a super friendly face to see in the aisles, and you can always come and have a chat to you. It's lovely.
Thank you. Well, it helps when I have lovely people like you.
Good. Oh.
Anyway.
So, look, thank you for giving us an insight into the Australian Toy Association and what goes on here at Toy Fair.
Thank you.
We are asking everyone at the fair, because we are in the toy and games industry, what their favourite toy or game was as a child.
I have to say, She-Ra and He-Man.
So
I had, because my brothers had all the He-Man stuff, so Castle Grayskull, He-Man. Can't remember all the names. So
I had the purple one. Remember
of She-Ra?
Yeah, of She-Ra.
One of her. Was it her?
I think it was her sister.
Yeah. So
I don't know whether I've still got it, but
I don't know if I have to check with my parents. But I had Crystal Castle. I had She-Ra. I had her unicorn.
Oh wow!
So I have to say that's my fondest toy as a child.
I can understand the appeal.
Yes,
absolutely.
Absolutely. We like strong females.
Yeah. Good. Well, thank you very much, Alice, and thank you for taking the time to talk to us today.
Thank you for having me.
Great. That's Alice Sanderson. How can you I'll start that question again. Thanks everyone for walking in front of the camera 5 times.